Good morning, everybody. I want to welcome you to the Pulaski County Fiscal Court. As is customary, we like to open our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance. Today I've asked Stacy Halcomb if he'd be so kind as to open us. If you all please stand with us and salute.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Go ahead and we'll call this meeting to order. First item on our agenda is the approval of our minutes from our previous meeting. You've got a copy of the minutes in front of you. I would ask for to amend one of our minutes, item number
15.
15. We made a motion to leave the county tax rate at 4.8%, but if we did that, that puts us in violation of the Kentucky revenue guidelines, which says we can only take compensating rate, or we can take a 4% rate, or with a public hearing, we can take a rate higher than 4%. So if we adopted that, that would put us higher than 4% rate. So I would recommend that we just go ahead and take the compensating rate unless you all would like to take a 4% increase. Actually, we don't need a motion. I just need to amend that, right? Or can we do it that way?
Need to make a motion to amend the minutes to say we're taking the compensating rate.
Okay.
I'll make that motion. I'll second it.
Okay, motion by Strunk then to amend the minutes to say we're going to take the compensating rate, which is 0.046. Second by Turpin. Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Now we need a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
4.8.
All right, that motion carries. Okay, related to that motion of the tax rate, we also need to vote to include the tax rate on the tax bills which go out. We have to have that for the sheriff's office to put that on the tax bills. Motion by Wilden.
Second.
Second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Motion carries. Then in new business, I've got a few items. We need to set road committees. I've had several petitions to bring roads into the county road system. I've got 8 of them here. One's in the 1st, one's in the 3rd, 2 are in the 4th, and 4 are in the 5th. So I'll need volunteers to see these. So first one is Graham Lane in the 4th district.
What's the name of it?
Graham Lane.
You can put me on there.
Me too. I like.
Do that, and while you're in the 4th district, I've got Cherry Grove Spur. Would y'all want to see that one as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And in the 1st district, we've got Caden's Way.
Caden?
Kayden, Caden's Way.
I'll do that.
You want to go there with him? And we have, in the 3rd district, we've got Sewell Farm Road.
I'll do that one, Jason. Since we're doing the
Yeah,
other
that's
one,
fine. We'll
we'll
get
take
that
all the
done.
ones in the 3rd
Cool.
since we already got one to look at.
How you spell that, Steve?
Not wasn't on that list.
How you spell that?
Sewell, Sewell,
Sewell?
Farm, Farm, Road. Okay, then I've got, in the 5th district, I've got Echo Point Farms Road.
Go ahead and put me on that one too.
I'll be on there too.
There's a few here in the 5th. Y'all want the other ones, Railroad Street?
Might as well make a
Let's
day.
make a
of it.
day of it.
I'll let Mark buy lunch.
And Goldenberg Lane.
Are there any roads that we're not
And
taking?
also
We'll need to get
Are there
sheets
any
on
that we're
those.
not taking
Graceland
in?
Drive.
Let's get them all, we're finishing them all. No more private,
We need more.
we need more.
So Amber will have those for you if you want to pick those up in the office. Thank you all. Okay, then in our department reports, not on here, but I've asked if they could speak, and we're going to grant them Mark Vaught with the election board. Rest of the clerk.
Thank you all for allowing me to speak. Everybody got my packet there? You've got the wrong one, Jimmy. I think I gave Joan yours.
Here you go, Jim.
On the front page, you'll see y'all's ballot. There's a ballot from each one of them. I sit there and printed the wrong ones, but Steve, you got it? You got one too as well?
Yeah. Oh, I've
Okay.
got,
As y'all can see, we're gonna have a full ballot this time. The constitutional amendment's gonna take up a column and a half. Like I said, this time the ballot will be 14 inches long, and overall it'll be 17 inches deep. So, I don't know, like I said, I don't know how many ballots I'm gonna order. I've started last night, and I've got 33,000. My goal is to get it down to 20,000. If I just order 20,000, that's a typical savings of $9,000 for this election, because I typically order 50,000. So reduction of every 10,000 ballots saves the county $3,000. So that's what we're buying the printers for. The ballots cost 30 cents from HARP. We can produce them for 10, 11 cents a ballot. So there is a saving, Mr. Ranshaw. You asked me last time, I didn't know, but I figured it up. Like I said, every ballot we don't buy, we're saving 30 cents on, but every ballot we print, we're still saving 20 cents on it. So there is a net savings overall. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is I didn't order enough last time. On the page, you'll see where it says this page right here. On the bottom there, you'll see my spares. I have one spare scan and 0 print scans. I have 0 spare prints. So I'm asking the county to buy me one of each. If y'all want to, I can probably make do with the scans, but I think I need a printer because I have no spares on it. I've got them all allocated. With the Burnside Voting Center, I ran out of printers. I didn't think I'd find one that fast or be successful in my endeavor, or never planned that far ahead. So I think y'all got the bids for those. I think they're both around $6,000. And
You need
That's all.
one of each?
I'm sorry?
You need one of each?
that'd probably be best, because I could probably make do with my scanners, but I've only got one scanner deployed to Shopville and one scanner deployed to Burnside. If I have a mistake, I want to have a spare there. Otherwise, I'd have to keep it here at Central and take them out to them, because those are, I think, it's going to be my 2 lightest traveled precincts. So I like to have a spare at each one. I know Nancy, did you vote Nancy last time?
Yes, sir.
I had 2 machines out there, like I said, and that's where everybody, they line up in the beginning and they line up to vote. So I want to sit there and have plenty of ballots to process the voters through there. I don't like lines, but they're inevitable because of I think there's going to be a big election. They say, the board says it's going to be light, but I think it's going to be heavy. I said 21.6 last time, and I think we'll vote at least 20,000 people this time. So I like to have at least 2 machines up and running every precinct on election day. 2 on my bigger precincts, and I'd like to have a spare Anyway, it behooves us to have a spare.
So how many total do you need?
Two is all I need. One print, one scanner. I think the bid's included in there.
Motion to approve 2 new scanners and
Second.
Got a motion by Strunk, and second by Wilden. Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Thank you all.
Motion carries. Thank you, Mark. Okay, next then, I've got, Jack Pigman is here on behalf of the Sheriff's Department, the tax settlement.
And y'all should have a
He said it'd be a quicker turnout.
settlement. Let's see if I can get this on. This here, on page 3 of the sheriff's settlement, is the county portion. Did you get one, Martin? You want it?
No, you go ahead, sir.
Okay, on charges, we have real estate charges, $1,827,000, that's $827,177.03. On tangible personal property, we have $146,075.16, for a total of $1,973,970,000, I'm trying to short you all, $252.19. On franchise assessments, we have $182,550.65. Bank deposit franchise, $348,868.85. Penalties on collection, $7,682.02. Minimum charges, $1,164.37. Additional bills, $300.91. Court order adjustments, $333.11, for total charges of $2,514,152.10. From that, we take the credits, delinquent real estate, $24,570.10. Delinquent personal taxes, $1,156.61. Court order adjustments, $4,594.12. Discounts, $40,892.91. Total credits, $71,214.74. Net collections of $2,442,937.36. From that, we take the sheriff's commission, $103,816.98. Deleted payments, $79.32. Refund of taxes collected, $2,758.31. That leaves the amount due county, $2,336,282.75. Of course, payments made, $2,336,639.06, which resulted in an overpayment of $356.31. Any questions?
We need a vote to. No questions, and I guess we'd need a motion then to accept this tax settlement.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Wilden. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. So you need a check back from the county, or?
No.
All right.
We'll adjust this.
All right. Jack, we appreciate you. You need me to sign that?
You should sign these. Put the date down there, I wasn't sure what day we were going to do.
13th.
13th. All righty.
Thank you.
Very much. Thank you all.
Thanks, sir.
Next, then, we've got our road work request. Are there any speed limit changes? Not, we'd entertain a motion to accept the 5th, Hardwick Lane, I'm sorry.
Hardwick Lane.
We have need to set a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit then on Hardwick Lane.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, and then we'd entertain the road work request as a whole.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And we've got a request to purchase 4,000 gallons of total patch.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Ranshaw and a second by Turpin. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next in, we go to 911. We have a,
Judge, there's a couple other things we wanted to talk about under road requests.
what do you have, Mark?
The blacktop mix for potholes. We need to approve additional blacktop mix and what we want to do. And is actually go ahead and approve 500 tons a month through the end of the year. So maybe 200 tons because we're having problems getting the patcher to line up schedules. So, and then we got a whole list of roads.
They won't have hot mix through the end of the year.
Well, yeah, but it'd be hot, cold mix. We want to go ahead and go ahead and prove everything through the end of the year, so it'd be 4 months worth of mix. To be
Brian
cut-
said that he was having a hard time getting it scheduled within the month. So if we could start doing more months at a time, that would give him more, when he got him out there, he could have him to do it and give him more scheduling time rather than just 30 days at a time, so.
'Cause every time we do it for 500 a month, if they can't get out there to do it, then we lose that allotment, and we get all kinds of roads that are turned in, so.
So you want to do 2,000 then?
Yeah, we wanted to go ahead and do enough to get us through the end of the year.
2,000
Tons.
tons of hot mix.
Hot mix / cold mix.
They don't do cold mix. They
Well,
do-
we'll still need cold mix for.
We have to
already
mix
mixed.
that separately.
Yeah, we've already mixed, we haven't used any cold mix. We've got,
Dan mixes that up and has it for the wintertime.
we got 8,000 pounds on the ground.
Okay, so 2,000 tons of hot mix.
Okay, so we have is it a motion then?
Yes.
Motion by Ranshaw, second by
Just this month.
Yeah, I
Turpin.
would say.
Between now and the end.
2,000 tons of hot mix. Okay, any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
And
Motion
I have
carries.
one other thing. We found out that we're getting ready to turn in four more leased trucks. That's due and to be turned in. In my opinion, and it's gonna be hard for us to get replacement trucks, and we need these trucks for winter, for snow plowing and stuff like that. So I wanted to make a motion that we actually buy these vehicles outright.
Oh, that's an option right now.
We can,
But to advertise, we'd have to advertise.
well, that's fine, and we hold off with what we got, because if we lose these vehicles, it's gonna be hard to replace them.
Well,
So I make a motion that we approve to advertise and purchase these off-lease vehicles.
you sure you don't want to wait for the prior next administration to do that?
No, because then if we have a snowstorm, we won't have enough trucks to plow snows.
Well, thank you, Mark, that's a good idea.
So you're saying that you want to make a motion that we advertise to buy these trucks?
Advertise and purchase these trucks and just delay turning into current leases.
Dan, on these lease, how long would it take to turn these around? If we turned them in, how long would it take to get new ones back?
It's whenever you want them.
What
But
we're
we have 3, 4 that's currently out, and I hadn't had a
Yeah.
chance to ask what you all wanted to do.
Yeah. Cause we was under the impression that if we turned them in, we wouldn't be able to get vehicles for 6, 8 months, we wouldn't have them for the winter time.
And the other thing about it is, it's just gonna if we lease more vehicles, it's gonna cost us more money. Where we got
I know
good
we
trucks.
took a
and
lot of heat over leasing these vehicles, but,
Yeah.
and I appreciate what you've done.
Thank you, Mike.
Because, they really did help us in the snow and helped our whole county. I mean, all these vehicles, a lot of people fussed about them, but they really have showed up when we needed them.
You're looking about, to buy them out, it's about $200,000.
By them 4 vehicles.
I'm under the impression it costs us less than 40,000
I
each.
don't know
so.
where you get your information from.
But I would like to see about purchasing these vehicles outright.
Well, can we look at the possibility of just rotating them in with,
We can.
the lease?
If you want to.
See, look at our options, see which one's gonna
That's
be the
up, it's
best, and,
entirely up to you all if you want to.
I mean, I don't wanna see us short any when it comes snow plowing time, but we need to,
It's totally up to you.
we'll look at our options, see if it'd be
I'm here
better
to
to,
serve you,
we'll
Jason,
find out,
tomorrow.
we need to find out the total cost to buy them out. And then we need to look at the
So
other
can we
option
delay these
of just
being
replacing
turned
them.
in until next meeting?
under-
I haven't made any decisions other than going to ask what your discretion if you all wanted to do. But you're looking at, I can just tell you, you're looking at somewhere between $25,000 and $32,000 per item. Now, we do have one that's currently being used with animal control. That's a 16 model. That's set to go back. Now, it is about $1,600. There's a coroner's van that I didn't think that we needed to send back, so I'm gonna roll that over. And then, of course, the jail has purchased all their vehicles that we had at 16, 17 models. And then, but now currently with the ones you're talking about, it's the crew cab Dodges. One of them's not set to push snow. 3 of them are.
What's your opinion? Do we need to keep them or we need to get new?
You know, Mike, we've been here since 2015, and you know what it's like in 2015. We couldn't
Yep.
do anything. We couldn't even get to Omega within 4 days.
Yeah.
But with the hard effort that our guys at the road department has done and the diligence, we can touch every road in Pulaski County within 16 hours.
And we don't want to take a step back by turning in too many vehicles.
Who determines too many?
Well,
I'd like to see us try to extend the plan, lease them again if we can. I think that's worked great.
So will you,
I don't
can
see
we look,
mixing
can we
old
look at,
trucks.
can you come back at the next meeting and show us our options? How much it costs to buy them, how much,
Certainly can, Mark.
and how, if we release or something like that, how much are they gonna cost us? Because that price is gonna go up
We own
compared to what we already have.
No.
I gotta keep it.
I will.
But let's look at our options at the next meeting. Can we do that and delay turning these current ones in?
okay.
Yes, sir, Mark.
Thank you.
We'll do that, you'll get that information, and so you want to withdraw that motion to advertise to purchase then?
Yes.
Well, I think these lease vehicles has been great, and I want to thank you for having the foresight to see them.
Me too.
It's been
And they
it's
have
helped our
saved
county
money.
tremendously, and it's saved us money too.
Well, and we talk about this a lot, but with the revolving reverse auction that we do, that's why if you look at the actual budgeted item, that price goes up because the vehicles that we've auctioned off has netted more money. So, anyway, will do, Mark.
Thank you.
Moving on, then, we'll go to 911. We've got a couple items. First of all, we've got one of our longtime employees is retired now, Lisa Stout. You all know her. We have a plaque to present her, but she could not be here today. So I've asked Beverly if we can present this plaque to her on behalf of Lisa. So she served, 23 years in the county. And anytime somebody makes that milestone, we're proud of them, we wish them the best, and want to send them on, but I'm going to give you this flag on behalf of Lisa Stout. And you tell her congratulations, enjoy her retirement. And then you've got some personnel issues you'd like to discuss.
All right.
I will make sure and get this to Alicia. I am requesting to hire 2 full-time employees. One is Joshua Collier and the other is Lakin Allen.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Need to be separate or? No, it's fine. So Joshua Collier,
Collier.
I'm sorry, Collier.
Yeah,
What
he'll
was the
have to
second
do-
one?
He'll have to do the full training. Lakin is actually already certified, so
What was Lincoln's last name?
Lakin is Lakkin, Allen, Allen.
Very well. All right, so we have a motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
That's all I have. Thank you.
Motion carries. Next then, we've got Adam with Animal Control.
Good morning. I need to ask permission to hire a full-time animal control, animal shelter employee, please. Michael Carnes.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wheeldon, second by Wilson. Is there any further discussion?
What was that name?
Michael Carnes.
He already has worked part-time for you?
Yes, he was seasonal,
Yeah.
and then, of course, his seasonal ran out, and then we had a little bit of a issue last week, so I'm gonna bring him in on full-time.
Little bit of an issue.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very polite way to put it.
Let's, Rod, I'm gonna skip over and let Joan go first, and we'll, because I know we need to go to an executive session with the jail. But Joan, we'll let you go ahead and present yours.
I have the bill list for the month of September.
Motion approved.
Second.
We have a motion by Strunk, second by Wheeldon. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
No.
We have a split vote. Roll call, please.
Turpin,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Wilden,
Yes.
Branshaw,
No.
Strunk.
Yes.
Motion carried.
The next item I have would be the bank reconciliation for the month of August.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The last thing I have is a renewal agreement on our contract with Unified Technologies. They are the group that services our phone system, not just the phones, but the whole voice over IP system. You should have a copy, but unfortunately, they changed it. They had to go up because of it went up in September. And we have the option for 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years. I would suggest that to the court that you take the 1 year term due to the change of administration coming up.
Motion to do the 1 year.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries.
Thank you, that's all I have.
All right. So we don't have any citizens' comments, so we do need to go into executive session to discuss a jail project that you're wanting to do, and we also, while we're there, we have another project with our Workforce Development Center that we want to discuss a little bit with you. We would include the purchase of property.
Motion to go in executive session.
Second.
Motion by Strunk, second by Wilson. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? And you all are welcome to hang out if you want. We can go into the back room here, but do we need, you need to stay out here, Jimmy? Too close quarters? All right, so you're welcome to stay if you want, or we'll reconvene, hopefully within the next half hour.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Rewind that, Rod. They're doing good. I'm bragging.
We
You're doing
live?
great.
Okay, we, need a motion then to come out of executive session.
Motion.
Second.
Branshaw, second by Wilden. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. No action was taken in executive session. We do have now a presentation, I think, by Deco Architects related to the jail, and Rod Dick is going to introduce the team here.
Judge, I appreciate that, as I appreciate the opportunity to be in front of you. And I'll say this again, Jimmy, it's good to see you.
Thank you.
And I appreciate it, and I know what you're going through. Well, no, I don't know what you're going through, but I have an idea, and I just want you to know that I think about you often.
Thank you.
As you guys know, Mike Strunk and Jason came over there. We were fortunate enough with the help of SPEDA and the hospital to purchase the building back behind us. And we've done what we can do so far as cleaning up and so on around there. And we're going to use that as a training building, I guess you could say, for inmate classes, for some other things as far as training for deputies and so on like that. And we're wanting to start that phase of that. And we certainly want to give thanks to SPEDA with Chris Girdler. He helped us get that. Mayor Keck. We certainly want to thank the Fiscal Court. Martin, you guys have helped us on that. And with that, we're at the point where that to be in good standing with DOC, we're at the point where we've got to have some architectural work. And these young men back here, this is the plans. And we would certainly like to ask the Fiscal Court for us to engage or have the opportunity to put those out for bid, and so we can move forward.
What are you putting out for bid there,
Gentlemen?
Rod? The plumbing, electric, stuff like that?
Mechanical, I'd say.
So, Ryan Warren with Deco Architects. The bulk of the project is actually HVAC upgrades to ensure that we have the building properly conditioned to be used year-round. There are a handful of other code concerns that we need to address to bring it up to today's code. Mostly that is the installation of a couple of new bathrooms and the relocation of a wall about 30 feet long needs to shift back about 2 feet. And the addition of an exterior door. Just so that way we make sure that we have appropriate egress.
Can you come a little closer to the microphone?
Sorry?
I'm getting told they can't hear you.
Yep.
Talk loud, man.
Believe it or not, that's been told to me several times. No, so the bulk of the project is an HVAC upgrade so that we have the building properly conditioned and can be used year-round for its intended purpose. Along with that, there are a couple of things that we need to do to bring that building up to today's code. So the biggest thing with that is the addition of a couple of bathrooms, just single-user bathrooms, as well as the relocation of approximately 30 feet of wall that needs to shift back about 2 feet to make an appropriately wide corridor for egress to a new exterior door. That is essentially the scope of the project.
And let me say this, gentlemen, of course, we're going to utilize as much inmate labor as we can. I mean, we've got an endless supply of help, and we're going to take advantage of it.
You guys have already done a lot over there. It looks good.
Yeah, man, it's really looking
I'd be
good.
remiss if I didn't ask, what kind of price are you thinking for this project?
Gentlemen, if
And-
we're gonna put that out to bid, I don't know if we need to ask.
But-
it.
Right.
Is it over $20,000? Is it? what we
Well,
need to know?
I mean, I'm just wanting to know, my question is more than anything is, when this is done, whatever the price, whether it's 10,000 or 50 or 100, where are we planning the money to come from?
I would feel very confident that this can be used with commissary money, because it is going to be something that, as I said, is going to be where we're going to use it not only for training, but at the same time, it's something that there'll be some benefit that'll come back to the inmates over there.
Okay,
You know.
that's just what I kinda getting, that's what I needed, thank you so much.
I am to understand we are north of 20,000, so this needs to be something bid out?
Judge, absolutely, I'm gonna say that we're north of 20,000, yes, sir. But I'll assure you that we're gonna cut, I'm a conservative, and I'll assure you that we're gonna cut every cost we can cut.
Appreciate that.
So DECO's gonna give us an advertisement,
Yes, sir.
so we run the paper and so forth?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
At the permission of this court, we will prepare that and release that for bid here very, very shortly as well.
Okay, so then we just need permission from the court to bid the renovations to the training building.
Yes, sir.
Motion?
Second.
Motion by Turpin and a second by Strunk. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. So if you will get us the specs that need to go into the paper, we can get that advertised for bid.
We'll work on it. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, with no further business, we'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Wilson, second by Ranshaw. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Thank you all. Have a great day.